No, to stop people pleasing, it's not about being unkind or being rude. It's about being true to yourself. It's about being authentic to who you are. Sometimes we get so carried away helping people that we really forget if our intention was to actually help, or now has it developed into people pleasing. And it's not something that we create, it's not a self created problem, it's how we are raised. It's a survival technique, which means it's something that we picked up or we learned whilst growing up, just to feel loved, to feel safe, and to feel accepted. This is a way that has been taught to us because we were not born a people pleaser or to become a people pleaser. It's something we picked up right from our childhood. For example, to get our parents to praise us, to say yes to our parents when we actually wanted to say no just to maintain the peace in the house. And eventually, your brain learns these patterns as something that it needs to do in order to feel safe, to feel protected, to feel a sense of belongingness, and necessary for safety and love even when they do not serve us. And now in adulthood, it starts looking something like number one, fear of being rejected. Sometimes when we don't say no to people, it's because we have this fear of being rejected or that people will abandon us if we say no. If we are not there for them, they'll stop liking us. That is the actual reason why we say yes when all we want to do is say no. And that comes at a cost of overstretching ourselves. Number two, fear of guilt and shame. Sometimes saying no may feel like you're being selfish. And that's the problem. Every time you try to prioritize yourself or choose yourself, you will be tricked into believing that you're being selfish and there will be shame around it. Number three, controlling your environment. People pleasing is also a subconscious way of controlling what others think about you. People pleasing is a subconscious attempt to manage how people see you. When you say yes to everything, you know it will help you maintain the peace and avoid tension. And over time, you just train yourself to trade honesty for harmony. All of this in the long run, and you end up feeling rather unsatisfied. Because trust me, you cannot people please lifelong and feel full of energy throughout. So it unfortunately ends up draining you. That's why we need to see how we can skip out of these problems. And to come out of these patterns, the first thing we need to do is, number one, recognize the pattern. Every time you say yes to something when all you wanted to do is say no, and you end up feeling drained and exhausted and stressed and even resentful. That's where you need to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Is it a genuine desire of helping others or is it just people pleasing? Number two, practice boundaries. You don't have to change everything about yourself overnight, but setting boundaries, especially in low stake environments, will help you master the courage to do what is right and what is true to you rather than people pleasing. For example, pass on that dinner invite when you just want to be home and chill. Tolerate discomfort. Not everyone is going to be okay when you start setting these boundaries, but that has nothing to do with you. Remind yourself always, respectful people respect boundaries. Number three, reframe guilt. Initially, when you start saying no, you will feel guilt and shame around it because you're also learning and adjusting. And saying no for some reason also has a bad connotation to it. In times like these, always remind yourself the trust you have in your own self. Remind yourself that you're not doing something because it does not align with you and you are actually creating space for something that is actually valuable for you. Number four, strengthen your self-worth. One of the biggest reasons of people pleasing comes from tying your self-worth to the opinions of others and their approval. In times like these, it's often important to remind yourself that your actions and your choices and your decisions are independent of others' opinions. Your worth does not depend on how others see you. It's not a reflection of your image in front of other people. List down your strengths, your achievements, your wins, and look at those in times of doubts. And eventually, when you start doing this, your inner compass will shift from am I pleasing enough to I am enough. And finally, number five, seek help. Sometimes it can actually get tough to break free from these patterns, and especially when you're doing them alone, because it involves rewiring your brain. It involves rewiring the deep rooted beliefs, which actually can be done with a little help like therapy. Therapy can actually help you uncover the root of your people pleasing. Is it childhood trauma? Are there unhealed wounds? It can help you figure out why this happens. Why is this a pattern? Also, support can come in the form of friends and families as well. Having someone reliable and safe to confide in can make the journey less daunting and less isolating. And support does not remove the discomfort. It will just give you the tools to face it head on rather than falling back into the old patterns. And I understand while people pleasing can become a way of finding love and belongingness and acceptance, but people who really love you will always love you even when you stop people pleasing and start prioritizing yourself. And with that, we have come towards the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash a big thumbs up. If you'd like to stick around, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you same time next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.